Tether, your time is incoming. Even though I wholeheartedly believe it's not going to be happening anytime soon in the next week or two, I believe it's going to happen during the collapse, right? But we'll talk about it today, guys. Tether USDT. From Bitfinex, probably just FUD. From Crypto.com exchange, dear valued customer, please be informed that Tether USDT is no longer supported in your jurisdiction. USDT and all USDT trading pairs will be delisted from the Crypto.com app and exchange on January 31st, 2023. Now, we're going to be talking about this, guys, because this is so exciting, right? But listen to this. And all USDT transactions will be suspended. Please take urgent action to review your USDT balance and take any necessary action. Wow, e.g. withdrawal or conversion to a different coin before the effective date up there. Right there, guys, right? The following services will be impacted by this delisting. Trading and deposits slash withdrawals, right, of what? USDT. There we go, guys. So, wow, all USDT deposited into your crypto wallet after this date will not be credited. So be careful, guys, right? When depositing USDT into Crypto.com after January 31st, 2023. So, oh, and by the way, guys, people are talking about this only applies in Canada, but remember, it doesn't matter because they're preparing, they're molding your mind, predictive programming to the future outcome that will be happening, guys. It's funny because if USDT, not if, but I believe it's a when, guys. When USDT or Tether finally implodes on itself, it's literally going to be game over for the whole entire crypto sphere, right? The reason I say this, guys, is because USDT, every coin has a USDT pairing, right? Attached, even XRP does, guys, right? So when USDT finally implodes or Tether does, they're all correlated together. Everything will fall dramatically, right? But I'm pretty sure XRP will fall, but not in a harder way than other coins, guys. The reason I say this is fascinating is why. Now, there's a sinister agenda behind all of this, I believe. So pay attention very carefully. So, check this out, guys. I'm pretty sure Woosten talked about this before as well, a long time ago. We have XRP, XLM, Algorand, and NEM or ZEM, guys, right? What do these 3 or 4 have all in common? Can you guys check right here or guess? XRP did not create a new all-time high in the previous bull run. XLM did, but by a small margin, right? This was about a 54% above the previous all-time high. That's nothing, literally nothing compared to Bitcoin, Ethereum, and these other useless S coins and meme coins, right? Algorand did not create a new all-time high from the previous from the 2018 bull run, right? Or 2019, I guess. Or this coin was in 2019, as you guys can see right there. Did not create a new all-time high. NEM did not create a new all-time high. How and why? I thought that XRP was the only coin that didn't create a new all-time high. Why? Because of the Ripple versus SEC lawsuit. That doesn't seem to be the case, folks. Right? A lot of people actually think that. A lot of people actually think Ripple or the Ripple versus SEC case hindered XRP's price action to the upside, right? But that's not the case, or it doesn't seem like it is. Why? Because XLM doesn't have a Solar Lumens doesn't have a lawsuit attacking it. Same thing with Algorand and NEM, right? But these didn't create a new all-time high. Why? Something's very fishy. You guys know why? Because USDT is Chinese controlled, guys, right? I'm pretty sure what the game plan here is. By the way, I'm not advocating for these other coins, right? I'm just making a interesting observation, to say the least. It's because I'm pretty sure the reason why every other coin created a new all-time high, but not these several coins, is because of what? USDT, Tether. Tether propped up the market for these other coins immensely, guys, right? USDT was just inflowing heavily into Bitcoin, Ethereum, and it was just transferring, siphoning into different coins, right? From the top to, this is how it works. It goes from tier 1 coins to tier 2 and then tier 3, guys. From the top, like Bitcoin, then to Ethereum, then down below, right? It always works like that, guys. The proof is in the pudding because in the previous bull runs, you could see certain coins will go up on a day, the next few days or next weeks, other certain coins will go up, right? Correlating together. I believe they don't like XRP or these coins, guys, right? But one day, XRP and these coins will be set free from XRP Pharaoh or from Pharaoh X33. Wild theory, but I still believe the Federal Reserve is behind Tether. That's the only reason they have been able to last this long. Think about it. Why hasn't Tether or USDT imploded on itself right now, right? While everyone expects them to take a hit, many others go down and Tether is still standing. These markets have always been infiltrated. It's funny because Luna, Celsius, FTX all imploded except USDT or Tether. Why? I have my own belief, guys. It's because they're waiting for the finale, right? If USDT or Tether imploded today, it will take down every cryptocurrency with it right now. But they cannot let that happen at this point in time because we haven't reached the breaking point, the finale, the final event, right? And that's right before the collapse or during it, guys, right? It's all going to go down. XRP will decouple, I'm pretty sure, guys. And a few other coins as well, right? From Mr. Man. Tether is a valued partner of the Department of Justice. Listen to this, and we just got confirmed that Tether is definitely working with these types of entities, right? Think about it. Listen very carefully. We're not making any of this stuff up.
Like any modern 21st century company, their personnel are everywhere. The British Virgin Islands. Okay, their legal function is in Canada. Some of their executives live in Europe or Asia. You know, it's one of these 21st century companies where, you know, everybody works remotely. But they're headquartered in the BVI. But the legal function is the GC is in Canada. So he's in the same time zone as at least some of the prosecutors, and is able to respond to these requests. You know, really, like I said, 24/7. So that's an example of something that is the polar opposite of the FUD about Tether, and the narrative that's been built up by Tether over time. And I do think that more people knew, regular people, not law enforcement people, regular people knew that this is something that Tether does for law enforcement, for U.S. law enforcement, and is so relied on by U.S. law enforcement. I think it would start to change the narrative, you know, even more than other events have, because it's something that, you know, Tether's actually a really valued partner of DOJ, and that's something that most people would like any.
So, do you trust the Department of Justice? Do you trust the Federal Reserve? Do you trust these types of agencies or entities, guys? No, I don't, right? So why would I trust Tether? Seems like they're valued over there, guys, right? So we have the receipts right here, guys. Something fishy is definitely upcoming with Tether, right? It's better to be what? Safe than sorry. Not only that, guys, from Bitfinex, I'm ignoring you. I am ignoring you. Stop ignoring me. Ignoring you. Tell me that you are trying to front run more catastrophically bad news without telling me. CZ is nothing more than a cult leader leading his followers to financial ruin, right? So basically, more FUD incoming. We'll ignore. Tether, Binance. Your time is incoming. Not now, but in the next year. I believe so, right? Why would he know more FUD is incoming? Because he knows what's upcoming. Breaking! US ramps up probe of crypto exchange Binance. Multiple subpoenas sent recently. Right? One more thing, I forgot to state that these people are preparing the mines because they know what's upcoming, right? Just slowly but steadily, guys, they're preparing the mines because they need to tell you before it happens at the end of the day. Breaking! New analysis shows Binance is bleeding assets at a dangerous rate, with over $12 billion vanishing in less than 60 days, much worse than CEO CZ indicated last month, huh? So, yup, there we go, guys. It seems to me that Coinbase will be the last man standing out of all this, right? Wow, I can't believe it. Mr. Poole was right. I'm pretty sure. Why? Because Mr. Poole posted the only exchange he posted or tweeted out was a Coinbase logo, or the Coinbase logo, right? Is that going to be the last exchange standing? Why? Because it's backed by the elites. Everything else are merely just puppets, even though Coinbase is itself a puppet, right? So Binance assets, all assets, you guys can see right here, December 13th. Wow. Flowing out of the exchange, right? Negative outflows. It might be easy for the Binance believer to quote-unquote ignore FUD and keep building. This story I published today is reporting on stuff that has already happened. Fellow Binance people and key Binance market makers, it seems, have already jumped ship. Why? Because they know what's upcoming. They leave before it. Guys, these market makers, market manipulators literally leave before the thing collapses, like FTX or these other things, right? It always happens. The same thing is going to happen with the damn stock market and cryptocurrency market, especially with the stock market right before the collapse. Watch out, because they're going to lie to you and say the markets are going to keep going higher. Instead, what they're doing behind the scenes is selling. You will be the exit liquidity in 2024, guys. Beware. Binance sees $12 billion withdrawn in 60 days. Why? Just think about why, guys, right? The massive outflow looks like a soft bank run. The rest of the market, it just might be business as usual. I don't believe Binance is about to collapse anytime or right now. Same with Tether. I believe it's going to happen at the same exact time, right before the collapse or during it, guys, right? But all of these articles and everything that comes out from now to then are just going to subliminally message or program you to believe that that's upcoming, right? Even though you may not want to believe that, right? Or you may want to call that FUD. But at the end, when it does take place, they will not take credit or be consequences for them, because they have shown you the future outcome already, guys. I'm not making any of this stuff up. No, I'm not, guys. It's better to be safe than sorry, right? But this is obviously not financial advice. You could believe whatever you believe, guys. I'm just reporting what I see. Aside from the massive outflows, the report finds Binance holdings troubling. A lack of consensus among analytics platforms led Forbes to worry about foul play within the exchange, as some reports showed gaps of several $1 billion in Binance wallets. Right? So why? Always question. Let our minds be free, folks. Let our minds be free. Right? Basically, some people. And who are these people that control the market? Market manipulators, the insiders. They will sell before it collapses, right? I would just be careful, guys. You guys can pause and read this. However, it's important to note that Binance hasn't only been bleeding assets since November, right? Obviously, this is in effect as well because FTX collapsed and people start to take not your keys, not your coins more seriously, right? So that could be another reason, but in my opinion, guys, the top reason is they're preparing our minds for what's the finale. It's called the final event. Last but not least, from Wheelchart, breaking quants. TFL accidentally sent someone $1.5 million worth of Luna and is now threatening to call the FBI. Really, guys? Wow, they just won the lottery. Crazy. I would just be careful of everything at this point in time, guys. There are too many shady projects, coins, and all these things that are taking place in the crypto sphere today. Not only that, in the stock market. Don't forget about that. That's the monster of a ball, not financial advice. But anyways, that's all for you guys. Amazing day, guys. See ya.